and I'm just going to give it right to Kelly because she's starting, I guess. And so this is Monday Mastery. We do this every Monday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And seriously, you guys are amazing for being here. It's huge that you guys are here and that you want to grow yourselves, that you want to grow your team. I know that Kelly and Sonia have some really awesome things to bring to you tonight, and I'm excited to hear it and learn from them as well. So with that being said, I'm going to pass it on to Kelly, and we're going to get started. So get your guys' notebooks ready and get ready to soak this in. And take in some greatness and take it back to your business and prepare to have a rockin' rest of your February, you guys. So Kelly, take it away.
All right. Okay. So I was super excited. I kind of like jumped at this today because February has always been it's been my month. It's been my month, I feel like. Last year was the biggest February that I've ever had. I double promoted. And so I want you guys to know though, that month, we didn't have any special incentives. We didn't have anything super amazing going. It was honestly a decision that I made with my team that I was sick of being stuck, and we were pushing and we were making it happen. So I want you guys to know, first off, you don't have to have something magical from corporate handed to you, dangling like the carrot in front of your face. You guys can create the momentum and the movement that you want any month of the year. Any month of the year. You do not have to have something special, but I'm going to tell you guys, you got a little outside factor that's going into this month, because what is it in February that most people get? Most people get their tax returns back, you guys. That's thousands of dollars that these people are waiting for you to go and go, hey, guess what? You've got your tax return. Let's take this opportunity. Let's turn this into an investment. Okay, you guys? I sponsored 12 people last February, and it was all because of seeds planted back in November and December. And I'm going to tell you, if you were doing the things back then, you're going to reap the benefits now. Okay, you guys? That's why you can never stop planting seeds. You can never stop doing parties. You can never stop doing just one aspect of the business. You can be like, oh yeah, I'm good for right now. No, never, ever, ever. You need to truly be doing every single piece of this business. One of the things with this month is, you guys, we have new products coming out in March. You guys know, don't you dare even open your little pie holes about it, okay? Because you will shoot yourself in the foot. You will kill your momentum, okay? You can turn that into a different type of momentum by using those things as the Whisper campaign. And if you guys don't know what a Whisper campaign is, you guys need to go back into your back office and do Eric Worre's 20 and 30, because it is literally the game changer in how you're going to sponsor, how you're going to bust through this month and keep that momentum rolling. When we have new products like this coming out, you guys, you use that. You tease them. You tease people. You dangle that carrot in front of their face. You use that to your advantage, you guys. One of the things that you do is by booking the freaking parties. If you're like, I have no one else to ask, I've asked everyone on my friends list. Well, guess what that means? That means you need to expand your network. I will be totally honest, I backed off on parties. I did. And I shot myself in the foot. So I literally dedicated my January and February and beyond to booking as many possible parties as I could. This, you guys, is my notebook of all of my January parties, okay? All of my January parties. This is my notebook for what I have so far in February. And you guys, I have a whole nother page of people that I am now booking all the way through the rest of February and into March. And you know what? I will never have to worry about hitting 500 on the first day of the month. I will never have to worry about running out of people to message. I will never have to worry about pushing past where I think I am stuck and stopped and all that. That's why you guys have to make sure that you're doing all the things. I feel like a lot of us get in our own way, and we put those ideas in our head that like, well, I've asked everyone. Well, have you? How many billions of people are on this earth? How many billions of people are on the internet? It doesn't matter if you don't know them. Guess what? You build a relationship. How do you build a relationship? You start by commenting on their stuff. You add them as a friend. You message them. You guys, you got to learn how to reach your fingers as far as it will go across the country, across the world. You guys, I just started a party for a girl in freaking Australia. Do you think we're on the same time zone? Nope. But you know what? I'm going to make it work, and I'm going to add every single one of them damn friends. And you know what? I'm going to have a bomb-ass team in Australia. I'm just telling you guys, you do not limit yourself. You guys we put a cap on ourselves. And what did Melanie say? If you guys watched Melanie's thing at Black Status Retreat, absolutely, there is no limits. Why do we have a flourish that doesn't have a box around it, you guys? Don't stop. Don't stop here. Keep going. Keep pushing. You book those parties, you guys, that's more people you're exposed to. That's more people that you're going to have watching your videos, because you're going to be showing up live. And that's going to build a relationship without even you trying, you guys. If they're seeing you show up on your page, they're seeing you pour your heart into your videos, they're seeing you show up, and they see your family, they see why you're doing this. They see why. They don't join for the products. They join you. They join you. They want to be a part of whatever you're doing, because you are the reason they click that join button. We may have great foundation, but guess what? They could get it from Sonia. They could get it from Jen. They could get it from Denise. But when they join Sarah's team, they're joining Sarah. Don't you guys ever forget that, okay? You as their sponsor, they joined you, and you can't let them down, all right? When you guys, they buy the person, not the product. Absolutely, Brandy. When you guys are making sure that you're busting out these parties, you guys, and I'm saying don't just book parties to say you booked a party. Do them, okay? And be professional and be freaking confident. I don't care if you don't know how to do a cut crease. You don't have to. Show them what you know. Show them the products that you use every day, because you know what? The stuff that you use every day, you feel comfortable with. When you feel comfortable, you feel more confident. So pour that into your videos. Like, don't be, oh God, I'm going to show them how to do brows, but I don't really know how to do brows. Well, guess what? You get on that video and you say, listen, ladies, we're going to learn together. I'm going to show you how I do my brows. You just have to be relatable, because people don't want to see perfection. They want to see somebody that they can be. All right. And nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. They love the fact that you are imperfect. The people that are watching you, you guys, are going to turn into those people that you're going to be offering the opportunity to. And do not hold back. I don't care if you have a chicken list. We all have one. Even whoever's Black Status level 3, when they hit it, they're still going to have a chicken list. We all have them. But that's where you guys need to push past it and just do it scared. We always say that, do it and do it scared. Because if you front load this month, you guys, the amount of momentum going into the next month when those new products drop is going to be insane. You won't have to worry about hitting 500 on the first. You guys will be hitting elite on the first of the month. Okay. That's how it happens. It builds and builds and builds. Don't just start now. I don't care if you haven't sent a single message, you start tonight. You start tonight. You take your friends list and you knock out the first 25 or 30. And guess what? Tomorrow morning you wake up, you do the next 25 or 30. You ask your family and friends. You don't even ask. You tell them, Mom, you're going to have a party for me. Okay. I don't even care. You're having a party. Just put your friends in there. I'll do everything else. Okay. That's what you have to do. When you're starting this business, it's scary and you feel like you don't have anyone else. You don't have those people. That's how you start to build that network, you guys. And you're going to start to gain momentum. You're going to start to gain the confidence. And listen, this is where it all builds. You don't ever stop. Don't start and stop. I was guilty of that. Shot myself in the foot. Don't ever do that. Because it's really hard to push that car back up the freaking hill when you've let it roll back down on you. Okay. Multiple times. Don't do that. Don't do that. When you guys go about your whisper campaign, I want to talk about this a little bit, because I found I had people reaching out to me that I hadn't pursued yet. And I say yet because they were on my list. They were on my list of people I'm messaging. But if you're getting into your story mode, you guys, utilize that. They're going to watch that. They're going to see your page. You need to be teasing them. You need to be showing them that this is an urgent, immediate, why do they want to join right now? Why do they want to join right now? Why now and why not next week? I went to these people and I just said, listen, I know you're getting your tax return back and you say you're going to wait for the money, but listen, if we can invest this $99 now, I'm going to tell you, you're going to bank on everyone else that's getting their tax return. you're going to make more than your tax return. You're going to make more in the long run by not waiting. The urgency, you guys, is so important. That is what's going to push your fence sitters off. It's going to push your fence sitters off. So this is why you guys need to start right now. Like the second you get off the Zoom, you go and you start sending some messages. And listen, if you aren't confident in them, try and send a few to yourself, okay? I used to send voice messages to myself just to get myself comfortable and go for it. And one of the biggest pearls of wisdom, if I can drop on you guys, is to get these people on the freaking phone. And I know that's so scary. I know that's scary. Oh my God, I can't talk to a complete stranger. Guess what? You talk to when you're live, you're talking to complete strangers. What's the difference if you have somebody looking back at you now? It's even better, you guys. You're going to find that you're going to make a connection with these people quicker, and they're going to want to be joining your team like that. Yes. Oh my God, Jackie, I love it. She just sponsored the last 2 from Story Mode. I'm telling you, you guys, you gotta utilize all avenues that you can grasp. Do not hold yourself back. Don't box yourself in. You guys are no limits. So go for it. All right. I love you guys.
All right, so that was freaking awesome. Like that golden nugget that she dropped right there about like, I'm telling people that they need to get on my team right now, because then they're going to get the people that are getting their taxes back. And that's like a shoe in for their business. That was like, whoo, mind blown. That was freaking awesome, you guys. So I hope that you guys took notes. Obviously, like the replay is going to be posted, but that was a lot of golden nuggets right there. Like when she talked about like stopping and starting and everything, and that car falling back down on her, like that doesn't feel good to get run back over. So just keep pushing the car up the hill, because eventually the car is going to get to the top of the hill and things are going to get a little bit simpler. Okay. I'm not going to say that they're going to get easier, but they're going to get a little bit simpler. Okay. They're going to get a little bit simpler. People are going to trust you a little bit more. People are going to, it's going to be it's going to take a little less effort to get people on your team and to get people to buy from you and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But you got to keep pushing that car. You got to keep pushing it. So next we're going to go over to Sonia, who's going to drop some nuggets of goodness on us. And I'm really excited to hear what she has to say. So Sonia, rock it out.
Hey guys, how are you? So I just got back from Black Status Retreat. It's nothing that I've ever experienced before. This was, I went to Black Status Retreat last year. Black Status Retreat last year kind of felt a little bit more retreatish. Like it was a lot more like fun and bonding and talking to people in the company. But this was like Eric Worre sitting like 2 feet away from me. Like I could have chucked like a spitball at him. Not that I would have, but like that's how close he was to me. And I just kind of feel like the Sonia Aikens that I was before Black Status Retreat and the Sonia Aikens that I am right now, there's been a shift. There's been a shift because I heard some things that were just like put inside of me, and I was like, oh yeah, that's who she is. Like, oh yeah, that's who she is. And so I'm going to take what Eric Worre said to us, and I'm going to give it to you, because I want you to walk away from this video saying, oh yeah, that's who she is. Okay? Because you're freaking amazing. And you need to remember that. Okay? You need to remember that. So I just quickly went through my notes and I just put some like asterisks around stuff, and I'm just going to spew it at you. Okay? So like, just be ready. Be ready. Here we go. First of all, one thing that he said to us was that I'm only doing what I must do to survive, and I'm not living my dreams. And so many of us are in this business and we're like, oh, I'm doing the things and I'm doing the things and I'm doing the things and I'm doing the things. But are you really? Because I'll be honest, I wasn't doing everything that I needed to do in order to get out of my box, because I was simply doing what I needed to do to survive. Okay? My husband works a full-time job and he brings the majority of income into our family. And what Eric said is like, you need to pretend that that income doesn't matter. So if you have something else that's giving you income into your family, whether that's like a disability payment or a spouse that brings in income, or, or you have another job, go into this with the mindset that that doesn't count. It does not count. This is the only thing that counts in your life. Okay? And right there, I was like, shit, I'm not living my dream. I am not living my dream. And part of me felt like my dream was so far away from me and I was not living my dream. And Eric said that he got cynical. Like when he was in multi-level marketing and he was watching all these people shoot to the top and all these people hitting promotions, and maybe you can relate to this because I will tell you that I relate to this. You're watching other people become successful before you, right? You might be pushing for pink status and somebody else hit pink status and you're like, damn it, what does she have that I don't have? You know, or maybe you're pushing for pink status and that girl now has hit green status and you're feeling like I still haven't even hit pink yet. Like maybe I'm not cut out for this. Maybe I'm not doing this right. Like there's something about me, right? And he got cynical. He got pissed off, you know, and he was like, he'd go to his convention and be like, well, here we go again. That person's on stage again and I'm still sitting in the seats. You know, he got cynical. And it got to the point that he got pissed off. And here's the thing, guys, you need to get angry. If you don't like where you are right now in your business, get mad because you're not living your best life. And I left there and I was like, I'm not freaking living my best life right now. I'm bad. Okay. And he said that you need to make the decision to go pro, right? And we hear that all the time. Eric Worre has his book called Go Pro. And if you haven't read it, you're going to want to. It's like the very #1 book that you should read. And he said that he thought that he made that decision many times. And I relate to that. I thought that I made that decision so many times. Like so many times that I've gone to these like events and these trainings and I'd be like, oh yeah, I'm on fire and this is amazing. And I can't wait to go home and implement all this stuff, right? If you've been to an Empower You or any sort of unique event, like you're like pumped up and then you get home and then on Tuesday, you're like, well, that was fun. You know, you forget. And what this retreat was, it wasn't about empowering. If anything, it was like freaking truth bomb after truth bomb after truth bomb after truth bomb. But he said it with love. And it was when he made that decision to go all in. It's before he went all in, he was driven by fear. You know, driven by you're going to miss out on stuff. Driven by, fear of failure or fear of success. Or fear of what other people are thinking, whatever your fear is in this business. Fear left my body. And you say, I'm just going to go figure this out. I'll build my playbook and I'll put my fear into like a little box. Maybe if you can't just let go of it all, just put it in a box and put it over there and deal with it later. So he was no longer fear driven. And all of a sudden, success is coming to you fast. As soon as you let go of that fear, as soon as you decide that, you know what, I'm just going to figure this shit out, then he let go of everything. And I urge you to, because I have let go of my fears. I've let it go. And it's like, just like a, right? He said, this is an emotional business. And it's going to test all of your beliefs that you ever had about yourself and everything that you know. Okay? Will you go through the pain to get the return? Will you go through the pain? He said in the normal party platform business, because we're a party platform, right? So if you're not partying, you need to question yourself, like you're not using the platform. Like here's how to work the business. It's a party platform, but you're going to choose not to do the thing that it's all about. So he said that the traditional party platform was home parties, right? And like a home party is amazing, but there's certain platforms out there that were all home party based. And so people would go and do, like they would sign up and they get all pumped up and they would go do one party, a home party, and then they would quit. Or they would do 2 home parties and then they would quit. 3 home parties, quit, 4 home, all the way up to 6. Nobody ever really got past 6 home parties. But we don't have to do those home parties, you guys. The fact that you're even here and you're doing this shows that you have resiliency. You are taking the path that other people are too scared to travel on. You've already taken a step. So you just keep moving with it. Eventually, people get tired of selling. And that is why we have to really be focused on sponsoring. Yes, selling is great, but until you start recruiting and bringing people into your business, you will eventually get tired of selling. There's only so much makeup and skincare in the world, and we want to get it into those people's hands. But if you're only selling, then you're missing out on massive opportunities because it goes back to that dream. You want to live that dream life. You're not just keeping yourself in a box. So until you realize that you're enough, this is as far as you will go. Feel that. Until you realize that you are enough, this is how far you will go in this business. Everything that has happened is just a story. So rewrite your story. Rewrite your story. You are the hero in the movie. So let me ask you, where in the movie are you? When is that turning point in the movie going to be? You know, every single movie has like a plot line and it has a climax and everything all goes to hell and everything explodes and then goodness happens and then they're riding into the sunset. Where are you in that movie? But here's the thing is that you are the story writer. You are the story writer. It's just a decision to make. People who are smart enough to, okay, listen to this. I just freaking went live. I don't know who the hell I am right now, but he said to me, people who are smart enough to work with me are making the best decision of their life. And those that don't do it, don't sign up with me, are making the worst decision of their lives. And I said that on my live. This is how confident that I am in my mentorship and who I am. And even if you are not confident, you're not going to be confident until you do it. Learn to fail. Learn to be messy at this. Okay? I'm still messy. I still fail all the time. Every single time I fail, I'm putting that failure all on top of each other so that I could stand at the top of the mountain of all those failures and be like, wow, look at all that failing I did. Right? People who are smart enough to work with me are making the best decision of their lives. And if you are not making the decision to work with me, if you're not choosing me as your mentor, if you are stepping away from this because you are scared and you're making excuses, then you are making the worst decision of your life. And I'm just going to tell you that. That is how you show up. That might be bold, but be bold. Okay? Be bold, but do it with love. Don't be like, if you don't sign up with me, you stupid girl. No. Like, you have a gold mine right here, and you have a gift to give to people. Now there was somebody there for you not to share this gift with the world because you are okay is selfish. Okay. And that hit home because there was a Black status there that stood up and that was talking about somebody that was, somebody in their life that was voicing these opinions of theirs that were not very good about what we do. Okay. And I'm not going to tell you the things that this person said because I don't want to put them in your ear, but he was saying really mean things about what she was doing in her business. And that person meant a lot to her. And so she was believing those things and it was hurting her business. So how many of you can relate to that? How many people have somebody in your life that is whispering these things or maybe yelling these things in your ear that's making you not feel good about what you're doing? And so his reaction was, is he nice to you on a daily basis? Like, is this person a nice person in your life? Is he supportive of you? Is that person supportive of you and what you do in your life? Does he have his life in order? Does this person that's chirping stuff in your ear, is their life all in order? They've got their shit figured out? If the answer to any of those is no, then is it possible that he's finding what will hurt you the most to say that to you? Yeah. Chances are, yeah. They're just looking for what's going to hurt you the most. But you're stronger. Is what he's saying true? No. Bullies will bully only those who will allow it. He said, I wouldn't take shit from anybody. So number one, don't settle for the sake of making other people happy. And number two, don't take crap. Don't take crap from people. Put your shoulders back. Be proud of what you're doing. Be proud of who you are. The only way that we make money in this business is by helping other people. And if that is something to look down on, oh, hallelujah, man. Woo, hallelujah. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry that I'm being successful or that I'm working on being successful because I'm helping other people. Oh, boo-hoo me. Like, come on. No, we're not taking crap from anybody anymore. Reframe your story. Reframe your story. You get to make the decision, okay? If you see yourself as the most powerful, influential, smart, fierce entrepreneur person, That is who you are. You are the most powerful, the most influential, the most smart, the most fierce. That's who you are. Show it, okay? And some people get nervous at being big. Like, you know what I mean by being big? Like being all out there. Like people would be like, well, I can't be like you in my videos because that's just not my personality. I get it, okay? I was not big. When I first started like this, I was very like mute and timid. And now I have blue hair and pink nails and bold lips and all this stuff. I didn't have this before. I was very mute. I was very little. And I looked at Amanda Lawrence, who I met in a party, by the way, and I was like, damn, like, look at her confidence. Look at who she is. Like, I want to be friends with a girl like that. You know, like I wanted to have somebody like that in my life. That's what attracted me to this business, is by her confidence. Did she have confidence 100% of the time? She could probably say right now that she didn't, you know, but she was big online. She made herself big, and I make myself big. And so he said, if you're not comfortable with making yourself big, then just be big for an hour. Like literally just be big for 1 hour and then go hide in the corner. Okay? Be big for 1 hour. Think big, be big, have bigger dreams, you know, be big on your videos, go bold and message people about the opportunity. Just be big for 1 hour and then go hide in the corner. Okay? And then once you're used to being big for an hour, then go be big for a day. Be crazy and be big for a whole day. And then go hide in the corner for the next 6 days. Right? And then you're going to get used to being big all the time. Be bigger, dream bigger. Your income comes back to the level of person that you are. You can blame it on whatever you want. You could blame it on your network. You could blame it on your upline. You could blame it on your downline. You could blame it on your significant others that are or your friends or your family. You could blame it on anybody that you want, but it's not true. What is true is that your income comes back to the level of person that you are. Okay? You are your biggest asset, you and your mind. So find a way to change you, and everything else will change too. How do you grow yourself? Drop it in the comment. I think you know how you grow yourself, girl. I think you know. I think you know. I can't see the comments, but I'm thinking that you just said personal development. If there's a place in your life that you feel like you are struggling on feeling not good enough or feeling this or compare, find a book that talks about that thing. We could recommend 1 million books a day. I just recommended GoPro to you. But if you're not in the state of mind that you feel confident in yourself, then go read a book about confidence. That's what you need to do. You need to focus on building yourself, not building yourself related to what somebody else is telling you that you need to read, right? I can't tell you to go read GoPro. GoPro is not going to help you if you don't have confidence. You need to go read Go Wash Your Face or Unfuck Yourself or whatever, all those books, all of them. Okay. Focus on what you can control. Okay, this is a good one. When faced with a challenge, so many people immediately run to their upline, or they run their sponsor, or they run to their Black status, or they run to whoever with a problem right away. And they're like, I have a problem. And they like spit out all these problems, right? Usually the people that come to you with a problem is the problem. Oh, that was interesting. So number one, you have to say to yourself, what can I do to solve it? What can I do to solve it? Number two, what can I learn, or where can I go to solve the problem? Like, what can I do to solve the problem? Then number three, if you haven't figured it out, by then you go and ask somebody. Number four, don't ask somebody first. Okay? It's kind of like the rule of Fight Club is nobody talks about Fight Club. The rule about solving a problem is don't go and ask somebody first. Figure it out. Figure it out. That is how you're going to learn. And we're not telling you this because you're bothering people. We're telling you this because you have to figure it out so that you can become more independent. Got it? Yeah. Okay. We're flipping, guys. We're flipping. There's so much. There's so much. Do-do-do-do. Pink machines. We're all going to convention. I'll talk to you about that in a second. Da-da-da-da. Oh, here we go. This is not rocket science. As soon as you realize that you are powerful and smart and strong, then you can be all that you can be. Okay? So this was really interesting. Write down your dreams and desires. I don't know about you, but I always have like my dream board of like what I want to be and where it can be. And I want to, I want to build the postpartum depression retreat for women. And, this is going to, I'm going to be flying first class. I've been flying coach for way too long. But where do you want to be in just 5 years from now? Like, give yourself a time limit, you guys. Instead of being like, oh, I want this in my life, like you're not going to be, that's not going to happen 40 years from now. Make that happen in 5 years. I had this like mental picture of like what I wanted in my life, but my kids weren't in it because they weren't kids anymore. No, this is happening in 5 years. So if you put that time limit and you see yourself in that life, then you're going to do what it has to take now. You're going to be overworked and underpaid for a little while so you can be underworked and overpaid for the rest of your life. And then you can give to all the charities that you want to, and you can open all the things that you want to, and you can live the best life that you want to, but you have to do the work now in order to get there. You got to go through the pain right now in order to get there. We're flipping. I'm going as fast as I can. I'm sorry. I love you. I just can't not give this to you. We're flipping. Oh, and that's it. So here's the thing, guys. If you have not purchased your ticket for convention yet, what are you waiting for? When we go to convention, people that are crawling learn how to stand up. People who are standing up and walking learn how to fly. Leaders are born at convention. Okay? This is an adventure that we're all going to go on together. And we need to have you there, because if you're not there, you are going to have the worst FOMO of your life, and you will likely not continue into the next year of this business. Convention is everything, and we don't talk about it enough. There are so many discount codes going around right now. Amanda has a discount code. I have a discount code. Tiffany has a discount code. Tiffany Soma. Sarah Smith has a discount code. Get your freaking ticket to convention. And for all the reasons why you say that I can't be there are all the reasons why I'm going to call BS on that. If you're telling me that you can't afford to be there, you can't afford not to be there. If you can't afford to be there, then think of a game plan on how to get there. If you can't get time off work, I'm going to call BS on that too, because I used to be someone that used to say that I can't get time off work, okay? But if I was sick and I was in the hospital, I'd probably get time off work. I had to do what I had to do in order to get there. You have to do what you have to do in order to get there. This is life or death, okay? Convention isn't just like frou-fra, foo-fa-fa. This is you getting to a place where you're going to be surrounded by successful people that want to help you to succeed. And you're going to leave there as a different person than you were before. And it's good. It's so good. And it's so fun. And like, it's an adventure, and the training that you're going to receive, and just being around all these people that care about you and love you, and you feel like you're at home, because you might be sitting at home and people are giving you grief over being on your cell phone, and you go to the convention and everybody's on their cell phone. You're like, wow, this is normal. Like, there's other people in the world like me. You need to get your booty to convention and then figure it out. Say yes and then figure it out later, okay? Because we are going to have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of us there, and your seat is waiting for you. You just have to make it happen. That's all I got.
Well, yeah, wow. Okay, that was a Sonia I've never seen before, and I really wish I would have just hit end meeting, because I'm on the whole end of this video. Okay, so I'm gonna post the replay. Don't even just leave. Probably just leave right now, because that was really freaking awesome, and I don't even have anything to say. I'm speechless for the first time in a long time. So thank you, Sonia, for bringing that to us. That was amazing. I had goosebumps the entire time. I've never seen you like that before. I could probably cry, actually. I'm tearing up. So I am going to end this meeting. I'm proud of you guys for being here and being able to soak that in. I'm going to post the replay, because that was absolutely just life altering. And I hope that you guys will watch that time and time again, because even just watching that and seeing the evolution of Sonia for me was life changing. And so I know that the information that she gave you was absolutely life-changing. And to see the person that it's coming from is absolutely life-changing as well. So have a great night, you guys. Go back to your notes, revisit that, relive that. That was awesome. That was freaking just awesome. So have a great night, you guys. Blow your business up and go back and watch the replay of that because you're going to need to. It was perfect. Good night, you guys.
Night.